Hello everyone, hi. So, I'm going to teach you how to make Italian tortellini. I'm going to teach you the way the Italians do it. So, right now, I've got a pot boiling. Sorry. Oh boy, now it's all. So I have a pot boiling. That's where tortellini's going to go in. This is my pot. I'm going to cook the I've got my garlic. My garlic is ready to go. Okay? I'm not really good at this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Okay, so I've got some olive oil. I'm gonna put it in the pan. When I'm cooking garlic, there's a couple things you want to make sure. Do you want your garlic all to be about the same size? I always say about the thickness of two nickels. If you put two nickels on top of each other, try to cut your garlic to where it's all about the same size as the garlic. You don't want your garlic too small. If it's too small, then it burns. So I'm putting the garlic in there. I'm going to turn the heat up. I'm going to cook my garlic on 4. I'm using electric. I prefer electric to gas myself. My Italian grandma, she used to always cook on gas. I wasn't a huge fan. No, I was a fan of her food, but I'm not a fan of cooking on gas, is what I was trying to say. Okay, so I'm cooking the garlic. As soon as the garlic is getting close to being done, I'm going to add parsley. With tortellini, it's really important. The way I make tortellini, I'm using frozen tortellini. So I'm putting it into the pot right now. One more bag. Whenever you cook pasta, always add salt to it. So I'm going to explain this a couple times. When you are cooking your tortellini, when your tortellini is done, when it's done cooking, you're going to transfer it over to the sink into a colander. This is a colander. Just like about a minute before you take the tortellini off the burner, you want to get your olive oil with your garlic piping hot. You want it boiling. The reason is because you are going to put an egg, a raw egg, into your tortellini. When it goes into the colander, then it goes back into the pot. You don't want it on the burner. You want to take it off the burner after you put it back into the pot. And I'll explain all that while I'm doing it. You're gonna crack your egg in there, and then you're boiling garlic. You're boiling olive oil with your garlic and parsley. You're gonna pour that over the cracked egg and with the tortellini, then you're gonna mix it up. Let me get a spoon. All right, I got my wooden spoon here. So it's really important that you time that right, because if you're boiling garlic, if you do it too soon and it burns, you've ruined it. You cannot burn your garlic, so it's really important you don't do that. Okay? All right. Am I nervous? A little bit. Let's see. Now, does anyone know when tortellini is done? When it's done boiling? Does anyone know? When it raises to the top. So if you have enough water in your pot and all the tortellini comes to the top, then you know it's done cooking. I'm going to pause this because I've run out of things to talk about. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I'm going to teach you a little secret. My tortellini's almost done. It's really close. The garlic is starting to boil, so I'm going to take it off the burner and I'm going to swirl it around to cool it down. In an emergency, if you're worried that your garlic's going to burn, you can take it over to the sink. Don't get water into the pot, you ruin it. So you can cool it off. I mean, see this? So we're getting super close. Everything's coming together perfectly. So I'm going to rub my parsley in there. I'm turning my garlic on high. My olive oil and my garlic. Here. My olive oil and my